TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
There's Robinson, and I think the ball's out. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That would complete downfield to Kirk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Take Bigsby.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Robinson toss play left side.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Algier now up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Algier with another carry. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. In motion, it's Miller.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Ready. Black, 95. Command.
They'll run with Robinson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Ritter back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now Lawrence.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That one deep for London.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you'd better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Etienne.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tank Bigsby
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Robinson up the middle.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
On play action, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Harden, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, ETN.
Fights off the tackle at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st down.
Check 26, check 26. Jim.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
2nd down, goal to go. Bigsby is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the